Welcome back and thank you for joining me. We're going to have a look at this situation with the food. I think what we need is some more markets. We've got 3 markets to serve 95 people. We'll put a couple of marketplaces down around here, I think, in the middle. Let's have a look where we can put them. So we could go on the end here, couldn't we? That might be a nice place. And we could have some more houses down here. Let's lay some more houses down and work out where these are going to go. So we've got our back-to-backs up here. This is our block that was kind of misplaced, but I'm quite liking where it is now. So we can put this one down here, create a bit of a village square in the middle there. So let's put this house down here. Start the new block and just define where the next village square will be. There we go, happy with that. And we'll put down another couple of market stalls. Yeah, I think I'm happy with them being around here. Just facing down. That'll do. So we'll put one there, and we'll go on the other side and put one here. And this will help facilitate the availability of goods. Put you there. There we go. And we'll hire you, and we'll put all the stuff in that we've got. So buckwheat. Dried fish, firewood, normal fish, and then we'll go for flour, hire someone, and we'll go milk. We've got milk, potato. Is that everything? I think that's everything. That'll do. And once we've unlocked all the goods in the game, you can sell it all within 4 marketplaces and just list one of everything. So we'll have to have areas where we have 4 marketplaces. Might have to have another one there and there, and then another one sort of near these guys, wherever that will be. Maybe have a little marketplace in there and move them, but we'll see how it all goes. We've got full farm workers, which is great. And look, we've got our baby horses. One of them anyway, 1 month old. Okay, that's good. Just born. And we'll see how our cows are doing. Got 4 there now. Yeah, 4 cows. So we're slowly but surely expanding them. Which is very nice. Just need to make sure we've got full builders actually, which we have. Great. So we can get on with the building work. And we've got 2 cart parking places being built here. We'll just go on full speed. And we're not going to have a huge amount of food this year because we've only got 6 fields in play. Wheat, got a lot of wheat going on. And have we got much wheat in stock? We've got 200 wheat in stock. How far away are we from harvesting? Quite far, so might be a bit short on food this year. Could do with our fishermen really going for it. Have we got someone? Yeah, we've got a boat that needs repairing there, but we've got 2 people in the boatyard, so that should happen pretty quickly. And look, wow, that was quick. We've built the 2 cart parks, so let's get them filled up. Put our carpenter to work. What are these guys complaining about? They've got plenty of money, but they're complaining about the availability of food. How much food have we got? Loads of buckwheat, loads of potato, not a lot of wheat, but then we are going to have a lot of wheat coming in, so that's going to balance quite well, I think. Some potatoes being grown this year over there. We'll add some more fields for next year. We won't do that quite yet. Let's expand our wheat processing, because by the time we get through all the wheat over here, which is 188, we should have a harvest of more coming in, so we'll get all that milled into flour to help feed people. What else can we sell here? So we could sell metal parts. Let's just get some stuff going so we can. So let's try stocking metal parts. Oh, we could try stocking stone, couldn't we? I don't know if we'd sell any. I don't think building materials tend to come up as things that would sell. And there we go. People are a bit happy with the food variety now that we've got more people. And if we have a look in a market stall, you can see that we're not fulfilling the labourers there, and we hover over the people up here, 101, And it says migration allowed, no housing available. Ooh, need at least one chapel for 100 plus population, it says there. Haha. Let's build a chapel and expedite that so we can continue expanding. Interesting, so they've started including population requirements for and building certain buildings. So we'll have a chapel here, I think, in our new market square. Is that going to be a good place for it? Or could we put it here? Yeah, let's put it up over here. And maybe we could do some decoration around it at some point if we get time. And we'll just put the chapel to the front of the queue. Oh, just drag it and drop it. There we go. Hopefully we'll build that quickly. Okay, so we've got a trader. Let's see what you're trading. Live chickens, sunflower. You want sunflower, flour and chicken eggs. We don't really have any of that in excess, and we don't need live chickens yet. I think there's a coop being built there. I'll have to come back to you for any trading, my man. We've only got 2. We probably don't need all these workers. Probably get rid of a couple from that farm. Keep you guys. Get rid of 1. 2 people there. Probably only need 1 in the stables. Ah, look, we've demolished this stables now, which is great. So what we'll do is, what's that? A resource stack of, oh, so you get back 12,000 wood. And how much did the stables cost in the first place? 15,000. So you get quite a lot of your resources back. Let's see if we can build a cowshed then, because once these guys start really reproducing, we will need to split them out into another pen. So we'll get ready for that. And the cowshed's up here. So put that on the end of the queue. Oh look, I've lined that up perfectly, but let me show you something I discovered. Down here is a copy a building tab, and if you copy the building, it puts you perfectly in line with it. Look at that. That's amazing. So bring it down a little bit. Try to get the alignment nice. Put it in there next to the well. There we go, that'll do. And it's got a couple of hay barracks. They're not right next to it in the same place, but that'll be fine. I'm not too worried about that. Plenty of hay there. Let's go on full speed. Got some people with financial worries. They've got no money left, so we'll give them a bit of financial help. And these guys, yeah, we'll give you a bit of financial help as well. It kind of gives them $5 or whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. And let's have a look at our economy. So we've got 185, 180. And those are our wages. We'll just see where that rolls and see if we need to put something up or down. Might need to charge a bit more. There are some people here who have got an awful lot of money. 17, 7, 24, 25, 20, 83. You've got 83. You're in forestry and thatchery. It's an awful lot of money. We need to work out how to squeeze them for more money. I guess it's when you start making luxury goods and then they can buy them. But we'll see. More money. Oh, we've completed our chapel, so that means once we start building more houses again, we can get more people moving in. We've got a few buildings here that are going to need trees removing. We've got full people in our forestry, so that's fine. So that's looking good. One thing we're going to need more of, I think, is wheat. Nearly towards the end of the growing season, so that'll start ripening and then we'll harvest it. How are we doing for fish? We've got 10 fish there, and if we go on our inventory and have a look at fish, yeah, we're not really maintaining fish. So I think we could do with building an extra fishing dock. Let's do that. So I think that will help with our overall food situation. We're on uneven terrain all around here. Where can we build a fishing dock? Oh! We could build a fishing dock on the opposite side of the river. I wonder if it's worth building a little bridge. Let's do it, just because it'll look potentially interesting. think people will still be able to get under the bridge. Place is occupied. That's the hay. Would it be round here or round here? Let's do it down here. There we go, it'll go over to there, and then we can have like a fishing dock. It'll go there. Let's just lay it down and we'll see, because we'll need to get over that side anyway at some point. And then, shall I just see if I can lay down a fishing dock next to it on the end? Oh, yes! Oh, I love that. Okay. How are we doing with our stone? We've got over 6,000 stone. I don't think we need to employ people anymore. I think we've got enough stone for the couple of buildings we're going to be building that require stone, which is the church, which is 1,200. That's going to be for the population milestone of over 300. And also the other building that needs stone is the lime kiln, 2,500 stone up there. But I haven't found any other buildings that need stone. Saddlery. Hadn't quite clocked that as a building. What does that need? Produces horse tack from leather and metal parts. Oh, so we're going to need our own leather production before we have our saddlery. Oh, so we're going to need that before we'll be able to have our horse and carts. So the wagon shed is going to be one of the last things we build, because we're going to need so many other things beforehand. So that's interesting. Interesting to know in which order to do things. So you've got loads of money but no food access. It's a bit worrying. Are we running out of different types of food? Still got loads of buckwheat and potatoes. Getting a bit short on wheat. But we're harvesting our wheat, which is great. And then the windmill has stopped. So yeah, as soon as the wheat is harvested, which is happening now, our windmill will get going again. I think it is just temporary supply problems. We'll be fine. We're still quite early in the game where we're building up our supply chains. Got 130 in the bank, which is going down, isn't it? So we need more money. So let's increase the price of goods in markets and the rent. And I guess everyone will be paying more in rent and at the markets, which means we might squeeze a bit more out of the higher manager's wage. And then we'll put the labourers and the basic monthly wage up a couple of ticks and just see if that does anything. Maybe the higher everything is, the more we can squeeze out of the wealthy. I'll give you a bit of financial help. So we're building our houses through. Has everyone got plenty of water? Ooh, the wells are getting low-ish. Ooh, that's very low, that well. We don't want another water gate. Plenty in that one. We could do with another one up around here, couldn't we? Could do with a cart park there. Let's put a cart park there. That's a perfect spot. Do you want to put myself in the shoes of people in the 1700s, where the only way around for goods is carts, and just thinking we need one on every corner, really. Got two here by this farm. Got one here by this sort of little industrially zone. Could probably do with one for these guys and one for the cows as well, ultimately, when we build that up. So I'll have to work out where there's space. There is actually a little bit of space in between here. Could put one up there like we've got here. Is it going to get in the way of or on the side here? Might be a good spot for a cart park. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Another one there. Uneven terrain. Oh, it doesn't like the uneven terrain. That's a bit of a bugger. Could put one there, but I don't quite like the look of that. We can't really put one in front of people's houses. Ooh, because it doesn't quite squeeze in. So we'll work out a place for those. And we'll see if we... Yeah, we're still waiting for carts to be built, but we've had 3 built already. And it'll get to a certain point where our carpenters can't keep up with demand because they're too busy kind of mending all the existing carts. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that when that happens, and we may even need to build another carpentry. So there we go, we've harvested everything for this year. We're going to have to survive on the food we've got. We're just building that chicken coop. So we've got 99 sunflower, loads of hemp. Maybe it was the wrong time to grow hemp, but we can do textile production. We've got an oil workshop to process that sunflower so we can sell it. But let's have a look at textile production. So firstly we're going to need a weaver's workshop, and that basically takes the hemp. We'll lay it down here. Oh, let's put a big old gap so we can have some cart parking there. Weaver's workshop will make the hemp into textiles, and then we'll put down a tailor's workshop, and they'll take the hemp and make it into cloth. I think, yes. And it should probably tell us this. Produces clothes from textiles, yep. And Weaver's Workshop produces textiles from hemp. Shoemaker's Workshop produces shoes from leather. They're really high value products. So really it's definitely leather you want to get going. That's why I started with cows so early on. And we've got 4 cows now. 2 cows, 2 bulls, and they should be producing very nicely before long. We'll just pause the game because we've got a trader. We don't want to lose him. Ah, yes. We'll sell 2,000 charcoal for 160. That's a deal. Oh, and our money's going up 196, so we might get in the balance right. They're offering salt, lime, flour and dried fish. We may want to buy a bit of dried fish, you know. Oh, it's expensive. Should we buy 500 dry fish for 75? There we go. Flour I think we'll be okay on. And it's a finished good, so that's going to cost a lot of money. Salt and lime. Could always do with salt and lime. We've got loads of salt and we're fine for lime. Once we let's start the game again. Once we get our mining camp, which they're putting stuff over for, and we can start mining this 10,000 lime. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000. And if we build a bridge over there, we can access those deposits as well, but we can do that later. We don't need to do that right now. We can start selling that, so that'll be good. Okay, we're on full speed. And how are our horses? Yeah, they're not really breeding very fast. I think moving them did disrupt their breeding cycle. And we're entering into October, so I won't expedite the fishing area. What are we building next? Stone mining camp, a couple of cart parks, and then we go on to our lime kiln and lime production. Oil workshop will probably come before that. Yeah, the lime stuff, we're not going to need to start producing lime for a while because, except for trading, village house. Houses are probably more important than lime. Then the bridge and the fish. And then Weaver's workshop. It's a bit of a flip of the coin really between the two. We'll see how we do with that order. Give you a bit of money. Oh, that finance went straight off. Give you a bit more. So our finances are going up nicely, but people are still running out, so let's put their wages up a bit and see how that goes. 230 in the bank. And we could do with buying the odd extra animal. I mean, the next stuff we need to buy is chickens. So let's see if we can do that. Let's send an envoy to our nearest and dearest neighbour, which only costs 30, which we've built up in the bank. See if they've got any chickens, because that would be nice to have. We will stock the chicken coop, and 2 months worth of... Yeah, they're doing wheat, aren't they? What have we got? 1,000 buckwheat, 200 potatoes. We're getting short on food. Oh, 800 potatoes there and 2,000 wheat, so that's good. So we've got 2,000 wheat and only 1,000 buckwheat, so yeah, it stands to reason. Wow, and that's 6 months worth of food and 8 months of water. No chickens. Oh. Metal parts. We can sell metal parts. How many have we got? I think we only put 50 in. We can sell 50 metal parts, which is better than nothing. Or is it? 53. Can we type that? figure in. No, we can't type it in, so we're struggling to get it down to 50. In fact, it won't let you, so we've got to do 47 instead of 50. It will get us 20 in the bank, so we'll deal. No clothes, textiles or flour to sell, and we don't want to buy honey. Ooh, do we invest? Do we invest in a cow? Shall we buy a cow? Let's buy 1 cow for 40. Let's buy 2 cows for 80. And should we buy 1 horse? A female? 1 female horse is going to cost 60. Let's do it. We're just going to go all out and see if we can buy things to give you financial help. Because an extra cow now is worth 10 down the line. Here we go, got a mining camp. Let me show you something very interesting. So you see our other mining camp in the distance. Check this out. Oh, you can't select it. There we go. Select and drag the cart over to the new one. Haha, we're relocating carts. How cool is that? And you guys, we really don't need any more workers, which we haven't got, but the labourers are going there to move the oh, that's cool. So the labourers are moving the wagons, so it's good that's switched on still. So we'll be producing. Oh, and remember the other thing, turn off anything you're not producing, because otherwise they'll be going over the other side of the board for it, other side of the map. So we're just going to go after limestone. We'll hire a couple of workers, and we're going to go all after that. All after the limestone. Next is the oil workshop. They're taking stuff over, and we're on full production. Oh, got a messenger. Let's slow the game. So they're demanding. Ooh, have we got horseshoes? They're after lime, buckwheat and flour, but we don't have any of those. What have we got here? Horseshoes. Yes, we have stocked 50 horseshoes. We'll sell that. Just going to try and wheel and deal where we can to keep our money flowing. So we can only do 47 horseshoes for 23.50. Nice. That's half a cow. I'll take half a cow any day. So we're building this row of houses shortly, and I'm hoping I put the entrance on the right place this time. Yep. And we'll do another row behind them, and that's working quite nicely for the look of the village. So hopefully everyone's feeling good about that, even after laying down those houses up there a bit out of the pattern. It's working out quite nicely. There we go, there's our next block of 6. Kind of accidentally came across that sort of pattern with alleyways in between, but I'm quite happy with it. Guess we could have had alleyways in between these as well, but yeah, that could have looked cool. Whichever way you prefer. Let's go back on full speed. So we're doing well. No one's complaining about food. Just need to get through this winter. We've got plenty. We've got 900 buckwheat, 200 potatoes, 700 potatoes, 1600 wheat, and we're just going flat out at our windmill for the wheat. I guess we could have a windmill. Interesting. So we could have a windmill in between the 2 farms, but it's all right over there. Running out of money again. So we've got 91 in the bank. Let's just see where we are after this financial help, and let's see if we can continue to balance it. So we've got 80, let's say 85. We've done the oil workshop. Let's start making oil, and then what we'll do is we'll store oil here, and it doesn't come up on the list until you've actually made some. So we'll wait until we've made oil, store it all in the trading post and sell it, because that's a really valuable finished good. And look, we've got nearly 500 limestones already. What we could do is store all the limestones in in one of these warehouses. So we'll do that. So it's nice and close to where we're having the production. Although no, it doesn't want to store limestone, which is interesting. No limestone, and it's not a granary product. So I wonder if that's a bit of an error where you can't store something we should be able to. Maybe a bit of a glitch bug. Little bug to point out. We are still in alpha, so it's an unfinished game, still being developed, but a beautiful game it is. so far. Another horse. That's the horse we just bought, so I think the female that's 2 years old is the new horse, maybe? I can't remember. You might be able to tell me which one's new. And then how many cows have we got? Oh, look! That's more like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cows. 4 of them I think we've originally bought, and 2 have been bred. But now we've got 2 bulls and 4 cows, which is a bit of a better proportion. Give you financial help. And we're preparing for the next year. There we've got our next house being built. And there we go. Our next season is coming in, and a fantastic place to pause for this episode. Thank you for watching. Join me in the next episode where we're bringing a lot of production lines up and running, and we're breeding, and we're going to go after some chickens. Thank you for watching.